Hey y'all, Fandom saying here, and finally, I've been waiting all day to clock out from work so I can see the series finale of Black Lightning. Was it all worth it? We're all gonna find out, so let's get to reacting. Damn, just watched that previously on Black Lightning. I'm like, could they tie everything that we need to tie? Damn, everyone learning the news that Jefferson Pierce is dead.
I've checked every camera within a 10-mile radius of his last location. There's no sign of Jefferson.
Damn, what'd he do with the body?
He's baiting you, sweetheart. The worst thing that you could do is fall for it.
Well, I'm not gonna let him get away with killing Dad.
He won't. If we work together.
Think smart. Damn, you don't hear even last night I saw a slip here he was black.
Join me in building a bright future for Freeland.
Boy, you ain't gonna last.
Let's make Freeland great again.
Really? Yo, get him out quickly. Yep, someone used it.
She's disappeared in the middle of her shift, and there's a meta booster missing. Be advised, she has energy absorbing power, and she is tripping.
You think? Jeff's still alive? Damn, he buried him alive?
I've got it. I've located the emitter.
There we go.
In an industrial park. It's situated so that we can't get to it without coming on Drakestone's radar.
In addition to military training, they own the newest DEGs, and without your powers, you do not want to get shot by those.
Let's plan.
Where the hell is JJ?
You know she went without ya.
If Tobias is baiting me, I have to do something he isn't ready for. Or he'll kill us all like he killed Dad.
Okay, what is that? Let's get some answers. Okay.
They want to go get the emitter.
Okay, well, I'm gonna...
About to say, no consequences to that?
You okay?
Uh-oh. Damn, is he burying his father?
That guy was a known killer and a 100 gang member. He pulled a gun on you and he was gonna kill you in cold blood. You reacted instinctively, Jeff. It was self-defense.
So Jefferson killed someone in the past?
Your powers properly used can give hope. Hope to your city and its people. All you need is a code, Jeff.
Alright, let's form. And is it the gen that we know and love? Ha! So maybe now we can get some answers to those tests that Lynn did several episodes back.
JJ, are you okay?
Oh. Ah!
How?
Exactly. Let's get some answers, damn it.
I killed you.
Nah, you jacked my DNA. Stole my life and left me for dead.
What?
In your head the whole time, baby.
In position.
Let's go. Yep. Take him down. There we go, Gamby. Now it's destroyed. You can even hear her have her powers back. Ah, that new suit in action. Uh-oh. Damn.
My whole life, I spent in the glaze, watching you down here in the light, with bodies, able to touch, to breathe,
Say what?
The glaze.
what you call the ionosphere. I saw you coming and going as you please, both flesh and energy, and I hated you. Every time you came, I willed myself closer and closer to your wavelength until finally, I made it.
I get it. But just because you don't like your life doesn't mean you get to take mine.
Exactly.
I already did.
Yikes. Get your powers back. Bust out of here.
Be received into your kingdom.
And she ate them shots. Or not.
That there, what you're feeling, that's shame. Tobias doesn't feel shame. And that's why you'll never be like him and why you're the one to stop him.
Facts. Now get out from that coffin.
Might sound crazy, but the chief, in an alley behind the power grid. I found a security cam here.
Damn, it's taking all that energy, huh?
She's absorbing the energy of the power grid.
My powers.
Yeah, they're back. Gotta get out.
What is that?
And you have to use what you never have. So go get it and get it done.
Oh. Here we go. And he got his suit on. Let's go. Let's take down Tobias once and for all, damn it.
I'm gonna test you for radiation and give you some antibiotics.
Hey, it's me. Anybody copy?
Yeah. You're not hearing things.
We thought you were dead!
Where's Tobias?
He's in his office.
You gotta stop.
I don't have to stop a damn thing. I'm gonna use this power to kill lightning.
Really?
You're gonna cut off all the power in the city.
Did you just roll up on me with my own task force?
Yeah.
Fall back!
Come on now. You messed with the wrong one. What? I'd be damned.
This is getting kind of boring. You can't stop me!
Chief, it's lightning.
Okay, because I was debating whether or not this showdown was gonna even happen. Didn't even stand a chance.
Thank you.
You big-lip, bug-eyed, nappy-headed Nimrod. You're gonna learn today.
Okay. Get the work, Tobias.
Let me introduce you to my favorite word. It's called defenestration.
Really? Ah, got him. Yo! Is he even aging? Come on, man. Yup, he did.
I've isolated the system code for the kill order. I can free you. It's linked to everything you know and love about the whole Pierce family. If you break the kill order, you won't remember the Pierces at all.
So what?
Really?
I always known I'd give my life for that girl. Never thought I'd have to forget her. Do it.
Damn.
I blamed you for Jefferson being Black Lightning.
I always understood, Lynn.
Well, I never gave you enough credit for how much you loved Jeff and the girls over the years. So, thank you.
Took 4 damn seasons?
It's crazy to think there's life up there. And after all this time, we didn't know it.
Can't even explore that within a season.
It's weird.
Dad was the only one who sensed something wasn't right. It just doesn't sit well with me, you know?
Really?
Sorry. It took on your genetic footprints, had all of your memories. It really seemed like
You see,
Then again, Lynn did that one test.
come on, hit the footwork with me now. Look, you know I do it.
Where's Jefferson in this scene?
Hey, all right, you're here.
have an announcement to make.
We are getting remarried.
Really?
Congratulations. I'm hereby passing the torch. Turning over the fight for Freeland to Lightning, Thunder, and Wild.
Really, Dad? Another retirement would be nice.
I mean,
Sure it is.
And I finally agree. I'm gonna hang it up too.
oh,
TC is more than capable of taking care of things.
of course. You can't end it while having Lala free. Does he see the dead body of Tobias? Oh, he happy.
Somebody finally stuck it to your ass.
Black Lightning. It's officially over. From season 1, I started reacting to this show when the first episode dropped of the very first season about 4 years ago. To season 2, to season 3, and here we are, the series finale. It was okay. Not gonna lie, it was okay. I was hoping it would be amazing the final season, but like all final seasons to any TV show, it's either gonna be a hit or it's gonna be a miss. And throughout this final season, I was hoping it would hit full throttle, but it didn't. For like this final season, it was okay. Because there were just certain moments where I'm just like, why are you introducing these new characters? Why are you giving us this plot line when you couldn't give us a different plot line? Gravedigger. But, at least they hit the main one, and that was, the final chapter of Tobias Wales. Because that was it. Because Jefferson Pierce became Black Lightning because of Tobias Wales. And as long as the show ended with Tobias Wales' defeat to the point that, not like him being, locked up, like at the end of season 2 and then parts of season 3, he was still kind of like locked up and they experimented him and he got out. Like, no. Truly him defeated. And they finally did that with Jefferson Pierce killing Tobias. And I don't believe the show has ever discussed that Jefferson Pierce killed someone. Because that was one thing that this show has, been having Jefferson talk with the girl saying, we have a code. Don't kill anyone. And I don't think the show ever mentioned this point in time. And if they did, it went over my head. Apologies. But the show, I don't believe, has ever touched upon the fact that Jefferson Pierce killed a 100 member. And that's what pretty much had him create this code and him Gambino pretty much burying the kid. Saying like, oh, he was like a murderer and thing, and it was all due in self-defense. But, create a code and try to like, learn how to control your abilities. And that's pretty much the same code that Jefferson has instilled upon his daughters. Don't kill anyone. Fight, don't kill. Defeat your opponent, don't kill your opponent. And having this episode, and again, it was self-defense. He went and he was gonna fight Tobias, and how it ended, and him getting impaled like a freaking. And it's funny because within the first episode, that's how we were introduced to Tobias, right? He pretty much impales someone with his harpoon, and now here we have him being impaled himself. Even with his dying breath, he was still trying to like fight freaking Jefferson, and even Jeff was like, dude, just stop. Just don't. Just die. And how it was happening, he was even aging back to his true form. Well, I should say true form. It's like his true age, because all that freaking serum and crap keep him youthful. And oh my gosh, and him finally dying was so satisfying. It was truly satisfying to say he did. And even having Lala, and as I was like editing down my episode and making sure I write some notes down so I don't like miss like any of my points. Seeing how Black Lightning attacked Tobias and he just went right through like the freaking mural. I was like, and it didn't like dawn on me during that fight because I was just so invested within the final fight between Jefferson Pierce's Black Lightning against Tobias Wales. Like he broke free, and as he got up, he was like, "Oh, finally, someone killed Tobias." I was like, "Wow, that's it. That's how you end the show." having Lala break free, come back, seeing the dead corpse of Tobias Wells. Finally, the final, moment and closing that chapter between, Tobias Wells and Black Lightning, and just seeing, okay, if they ever like, continue the show, which sadly they're not gonna do the whole painkiller spin-off because I remember one of people I followed, they were like, oh, the news reveals that, the painkiller series was not green light, sad. But I kind of wish that the show would instead have done a spin-off. So I remember at one point in my comment, someone in the comments was like, oh, just do the Outsiders or just a spin-off, which I was hoping call it Thunder and Lightning or Lightning and Thunder. Just because we all knew that this day was going to come where Jefferson was going to retire and have the daughters take over the mantle as, the defenders for Freeland. And I just love how they had that, incorporated within, the final episode, him retiring, remarrying Lynn, which I'm like, come on now. The writers the writers have pretty much have highlighted how dysfunctional that relationship is that I don't even have hopes for it. Like, y'all should even remarry, honestly. That's like one relationship where it's like, I'm good. I'm honestly good. But I'm just happy that he's retiring, happy he's passing on the mantle. I just wish that they would have had a spinoff and continue it on. Because as they pretty much defeated, you know, Tobias, and it seems like again Lala's gonna like retake over the 100 gang and all this stuff, like try to like become like the new Tobias in that whole new generation of villains of Freeland and crap, and they'll pretty much then it'll be him butting heads with Lightning and Thunder. That'd be great. That could have been like leading the first season of Thunder and Lightning spin-off series, but nope, we don't get that. But speaking of other freaking points here of like this episode, hopefully I just want to like say it because it's like my final thoughts for the series in general on my channel. I'm kind of happy like some of my predictions were like wrong, and I'm kind of happy that they kind of misled us. Because in a previous episode, I thought that how it ended, that Tobias killed Jefferson Pierce, and I thought that his powers were gonna jumpstart after they destroy the inhibitor, which no, he turned out to still be alive. That Tobias will bury Jefferson Pierce alive. And another prediction, I thought that when Jen was gonna go back to the ionosphere, that somehow with that whole freaking energy thing that was up there, it was somehow was gonna swallow her, which nearly was happening in this episode, and then she was gonna like revert back to her original form. Nope. Turns out that this whole time, JJ wasn't Jennifer. That that wasn't just Jennifer in a new form. It was actually a different individual from the Glaze and not Glades. Even every time I keep like hearing it, I was like puzzled. Like, did this show just like get like the name for the Glades and the Arrowverse here from Arrow? Like instead of a D, they put a Z there. But this whole plane of existence where other beings live and they're just like watching over everyone on Earth and crap, or maybe just the universe in general. And I'm just like, okay, you introduce us to Glaze, that there's beings inside there. They want to be, in flesh. You introduce this, have near the end of the episode, characters speculate more about this plane of existence, and you can't give us more episodes, even another season about it. It's like, did you guys really knew that this was going to be your final season? Because the way how it is, you're just like opening a door for a new season or even a spin-off that doesn't seem to be happening. Like, come on now, come on with all these hopes and dreams, but not happening. And I really felt sad for, the character of Jennifer because even she was like, dang, only my pops knew that it wasn't me, and everyone else was like coming to terms that this was going to like be like the new Jen. And it's funny because Lynn did a like test, so did Gamby, but Lynn did another test, and the results were like that's Jen, but not Jen. And that test was really on the back of my mind until this episode, because after Lynn did that test, then came the whole her lab being taken away, her being thrown in jail, her getting out of jail, but being put on house arrest. And because she really didn't do more follow ups on that one test, she couldn't like realize or even spot, oh, wait a minute, people, this ain't really Jennifer, this is someone else. Because if we never had that situation happen to Lynn this season, then hell, we probably would have found out way early on and maybe even could have tackled more on this. But nope, couldn't get it. Which, okay, writers. What else freaking happened in this episode? Oh, Painkiller. Again, since did mention just then about whole spinoff not happening, like, I kind of wish that Khalil could have saw Jennifer one last time. Because, again, the show was hoping, the writers were hoping, whoever was hoping, that they're going to greenlight the spinoff. In case it wasn't going to get greenlit, some way, some shape or form, shoot in Khalil just looking at Jennifer in a distance or something, magnitude, or one conversation, like having a phone call or something. Even TC was like in that dinner conversation, didn't even say anything to her about Khalil. And it's like I understand because even if it was my situation, if I was TC and I had a conversation with Jen, like I wouldn't even like tell her as well because you're still coming back, the true Jen coming back, still dealing with that whole JJ like taking over her life and being imprisoned in her mind. Like, and then just saying, oh, by the way, Khalil is free from that kill order, but but the consequence of it was like he doesn't remember any of the Pierce family. Like, damn, the character of Khalil from season 1 to the final season in season 4 cannot catch a damn break. Like, oh my gosh, this kind of reminds me of Legacies with another character, MG. Like, that character don't catch a break. And hell, at this rate, we'll be surprised if he never does. Like, oh my gosh, this series. Ugh, what else? Hopefully Lopez, who I mentioned like an episode or two, where like you introduce a new character into the show. Okay. I wish they just done more with her. Or at least when they introduce her, expand on the fact that what was her driving motion, her motivation. I say driving motion. Her driving motivation. Why she's gun hill about these metas. We got the family thing in the previous episode. She takes the serum, goes out, and she was just not thinking straight to the point that she just wanted that energy, didn't care if Bleeding was going to go into a blackout, and wanted to kill Lightning. And even when she fought up against Lightning, it was not even, she was still not even a match for her. Even if she took all that energy and caused a blackout, I'm pretty sure she still would have been no match for Jen. Just like what would have happened, she would have got knocked out and be done with it. And I kind of wish we got more episodes exploring the fact that she takes the serum, not even just that serum, but multiple serums. Because again, it's not a permanent thing. And her just, trying to get some energy to combat Lightning, become the villain, get a chapter, not a chapter, but a book, and have, Chief Lopez thing be the big bad for that book. But nope, you don't get that. Again, just certain things. It's rush because it's the final season. We don't got that much episodes. Yeah, I really just did not hit a nail in a coffin with that. And I just hope that instead of that, I could have plucked that out, gave us Gravedigger. But nope, not that at all. What other points? Hopefully, I'm going to try to catch on every single thing in my notes, which I pretty much have done. But oh my gosh. But again, overall, it was okay. Finale. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't amazing. I just, again, there's this void in my heart for Black Lightning now that I can't be filled with no damn spinoff whatsoever. But what are your thoughts, Because I am Fandom D Saint, and I am officially signing off of Black Lightning.